Want to decorate your home on a budget? Or maybe you live in a rental home and need some cheap decoration ideas that make a big impact. This video is for you, so keep watching. I'm going to be showing you how I decorated my kitchen, play area, living and dining area on a budget in 6 weeks. I know, it is mad, and I cannot wait to show you how I did it.
Hello guys, and welcome back to another video. It's so nice to be starting to do more videos on YouTube. I've missed it so much, and I find that it really helps me like get into a routine as well, and I've got so much to share with you. Obviously I moved house last March 2022 and I renovated this house in 6 weeks on a budget. And although I've talked about it obviously before on Instagram, I also had a double page spread in the Sun newspaper. I've never actually done a YouTube video on it because I just haven't had the time. So finally I'm going to be sharing with you the transformation. I've got all my footage, all my clips from when I first decorated the whole house basically. So I want to share with you guys today how I transformed my downstairs area. Obviously I had my double page spread in the Sun about how I transformed my rental property in 6 weeks, and that was super exciting, but I never actually managed to get around to editing all my footage and putting it on my YouTube channel. So now is the time to do that, and I'm just over the moon. Honestly, I'm so buzzing to share with you guys everything. I've got the kitchen transformation, which basically is all on a budget. It's all really cheap, easy, affordable. You can do it yourself. And I've also got my living room transformation, which involves like a stud media wall hack, like coffee table IKEA hack. I've also got like how I decorated the kitchen, so like how I did the cupboards, how I did the tiles, everything like that I can share with you. And I'm just so excited to be finally being able to share it all. And then what I will do afterwards is I will share with you what it is like now, so how it's turned out after the transformation, like however many months on. So it was like last March, it's now January, so I can share with you like what's worked, what's maybe not worked so well, what I'm planning to change, and what I'm planning to like adapt and do to the existing rooms. So just for a little bit of context, we were renting previously. We moved house to be closer to Mikey's parents, who are both retired, so they're able to help with Arlo's childcare, and we moved in to a 2-bedroom house. Before, we were in a 2-bedroom like new build flat, and it had a little garden on the back of it, and this is an actual house, so we've got an upstairs, which is really nice. Like, the luxury of not having someone above you is just, it's been unreal. It was 6 weeks of absolute madness. So Arlo stayed over with Mikey's mum and dad, for they looked after him basically the whole time, and Mikey was at work, so it was me and Mikey's dad and Mikey's mum and my mum chimed in where they could, and it was like just pure decorating, and I was literally thrown in at the deep end. I had no experience. The only room I'd ever painted before was Arlo's room at my previous flat. That was the only room I'd ever painted, and my dad helped me with that. So this was literally all new to me, and I had no idea what I was doing. There was just so many things that needed doing, like we needed to fill in holes, we needed to paint the whole property, we needed to paint all the ceilings and put all of the, obviously the nice bits that I wanted in place as well, like shelves, and doing the kitchen makeover, everything like that. We did some paneling, and it literally took the life out of me. I won't lie to you, it was difficult. And it was so hard not seeing Arlo in that time as well, because I just felt like I missed 6 weeks of his life, because I was just waking up, driving over here to decorate, and then coming back at like 9 or 10 o'clock at night. And a lot of the time I was on my own as well, so it was quite lonely doing it, and I didn't know what I was doing at all. So it was just like literally learning through Googling, learning through like asking Mikey's dad questions, and just basically, yeah, just winging it, to be honest. But I'm so happy and like surprised at how well it turned out, and obviously to be featured in the Sun newspaper like was a massive deal for me. And not only that, it was a double page spread. I remember I went out to the shop to go, when it was first out, and I went to go get a copy of the newspaper, and I told the lady at Tesco Express, I was like, that's me in the newspaper, and she was like, oh, okay. I don't think she really cared, to be honest, but I just felt really like it was just surreal, like seeing this space here was on the newspaper, and yeah, it was just amazing. And they basically talked about in the article how I transformed my house on a budget in 6 weeks. Obviously gone through postnatal depression, being a first-time mum, to throw myself into this project that has changed my life. And without being dramatic, it actually has, because it's made me find a passion, obviously, that I'd never had before: kids interiors. So I decorated Arlo's room in that old house, and I started to obviously get a little taste for kids interiors, but in decorating his own space from scratch and being able to obviously decorate other parts of my house as well, I just found like a massive passion for interiors. And obviously I started my business, Arlo in the Draft. Without further ado, I will show you my footage, and I think I'm going to start with the kitchen and take you through what I did, and then I will show you the outcome of it as well. So you come in and it's like this little hallway bit. We are getting all the floors changed throughout the downstairs. So we're going to have like wooden laminate floors, hopefully across the whole house, just to make it flow a little bit better. I'm going to be like painting the cupboards in here. I'm thinking like a greyish colour inside and out. I'm also going to be doing like white tile paint over on all the tiles, and getting a peel and stick worktop to just freshen it up, and then also just have like a white paint at the top. Yeah, and just basically make the space feel a little bit bigger, and obviously like change the light fixtures and things like that. As you turn around, we've got like a little cupboard in here that we need to just paint and stuff, and we can obviously put our Hoover and bits and bobs in there. Got a little bit of space behind here, and yeah, I think I want to put like a mirror or something here, just to again try and maximize the space. As you walk through here, this is the living room. So it's a really nice size. Let me just go in the corner to show you. So we've got all of this area here, and I'm thinking like to do a lac hack here. So I've got like 3 shelves at the top, and then potentially maybe make some cupboards or something to put here. But this is going in the garage, and this is going as well, and the fire is going. So yeah, I've got to decide what I'm doing with this area. And as you turn around, got the garden out there, which is lovely. We've got this little alcove. So I'm thinking to make this like Arlo's area, and it would just be, yeah, really nice to have his own little like nook, like a reading nook or something. Maybe put a trough in there, or yeah, like a little table and chairs, maybe his ball pit or something. So that will look nice. Yeah, I haven't quite decided because of the room layout. We've got quite a big sofa. Haven't quite decided yet. I think I may put the sofa like along here, and then have the shelves behind, and then have the TV on this wall. So the garden's really nice. We've got this little like decking bit here where we can put our like maybe like a 2-seat table, and then down the bottom of the garden is going to be the bunnies' hutch. It's quite big, so it's going to be covering that area there. We're going to be taking up all the stones and putting like a flower bed down, maybe do like a little allotment thing at the bottom for all those vegetables and stuff.
So I started off downstairs by like in the hallway, filling in holes, sanding the wall, and painting it white, and then I moved on to the kitchen. I started on the kitchen cupboards, and I know that I wanted to like completely change the look, because it was like such an old-fashioned sort of like orangey wooden cupboard aesthetic going on, and I just wanted to change it, make it all modern, just give it a refresh. So what I did is I sugar soaped the cupboards first, and I sanded them down. I then primed them with some white wood primer, and then I just sanded them down again, which is what I'm doing here, just to make sure that there's no like lumps and bumps in it, make sure it's all nice and smooth. And then I think I went on and did 3 coats of wood primer, sanding in between, to make sure that there was enough coverage. And at this point, I'm not gonna lie, I was like, what have I done? And I was like, I don't think this is going to turn out very well. You know, when you start a project and you're like, yeah. But trust the process, and yeah, I am happy with how it's turned out now. So I'll show you now when I was putting the paint on, and it's so satisfying.
We've been on and off again and again. I don't know which way we're going, no control. You push me, then you pull me back in. Don't know if I can decipher how your mind works. Yeah, you leave me wondering what it's like to feel your skin. I will keep on trying till you give me a sign. Give me a sign. Oh, give me a sign. Baby, give me a sign. Just give me one more. You leave me hanging, begging for more. Think that I'm addicted to this, can't resist to be a little risky and go for it, cause I want you close. I'm so exposed when you're keeping me wondering. You know I'd do anything to be in your arms again. So give me a sign. Give me a sign. Oh, give me a sign. Baby, give me a sign. Just give me one more, talking to you, and here we go again. Staying up all night to see if you've been texting me. Where do we go from here? I wanna go all in. So give me a sign. Give me a sign. I just wanna let you know I could go for this, no more tricks. We could take things slow. Say you think about it too. When the lights go out and there's no doubt that I should be with, that I should be. We've been on and off again and again. I don't know which way we're going, no control. You push me, then you pull me back in. We've been on and off again and again. I don't know which way we're going, no control. You push me, then you pull me back in. So give me a sign. Give me a sign. Oh baby, just give me a sign. Baby, give me a sign. Just give me one more, talking to you, and here we go again. Staying up all night to see if you've been texting me. Where do we go from here? I wanna go all in. So give me a sign. Yeah. Give me a sign. Give me a sign. Just give me a sign. Baby, give me a sign.
Oh my word, could this get any more satisfying? It was honestly the most satisfying thing ever to do. So what I was doing is obviously using my mini roller. I used some lick paint, which is Greige 02, if in case you wanted to check it out. And I just went over with a mini roller. I think I did 2 coats because I did so much wood primer. 2 coats was actually enough of the main paint. I used the mini roller, and then in like the crevices of the cupboards I used a tiny paintbrush just to make sure that there was enough coverage everywhere, and it started to look so good and everything started to come together. I was really pleased with it. In terms of where I painted everything that you can see on the outside, and then the inside of each cupboard door. So then the actual shelves in the cupboards aren't painted, they're still wooden. But this was honestly, it turned out really well and it didn't look odd at all. So I was so happy that I chose to do it this way. After I did a few coats on my kitchen cupboards, I used a lacquer to set the cupboards basically so you can wipe them down and they're more durable. So I definitely recommend you doing that if you are going to be trying this out for yourself. And finally, I added some matte black eBay handles to my cupboards to finish them off. I started working out what I wanted to do with the tiles. So it was a toss-up really between the tile paint, which was significantly cheaper, I think it was like £15, and the backsplash vinyl stickers, you know, like you can get the Subway stickers and stuff. And because money was like drastically like running out, well, it had run out, I just went for this option, and I did do some research on it, and I'd seen someone else do it as well on Instagram, and it worked really well for her, so I thought I'll give it a go and see how it goes. And it is quite easy just to take off if you don't want it to stay on there. So yeah, I went for this option, and what I did is I washed all the tiles, I sugar soaped them, and then I lightly sanded them so the paint had something to grip to. And then I used this Ronseal one coat tile paint, it was one coat, by the way, it was about 3, but yeah, it's called the Ronseal one coat tile paint, and I just used this really cool paint pad from Homebase, you can get them in sets, to paint the tiles really, really quickly. And then what I did in between the coats, I just gave them another light stand so they had something to grip to. The issue that I've been having with them is that around like wet areas, like for example like the kitchen sink, for example, if wet water like gets to it, then it starts to peel, starts to flake. So I do want to give you that pre-warning before you go out and buy it, because it didn't turn out like exactly the way that I wanted it to, but it was really good for a short-term solution.
Come pick me up, cause I just wanna see the light. I wanna be weightless. Teach me to fly, I won't be coming down. Could somebody wake me up? I don't wanna be here and let the world pass me by. Yeah, I just see her face wherever I look. She's standing in the crowd. So let go, I don't want to, but I'm gonna try. When she left me, yeah, let a little bit inside. You know, maybe things are gonna be alright. I just wanna see the light. I'm so sick of waiting and getting too restless to be in this dusty town. I've heard of this place where people forget and you get another try. So come open up my door. I don't wanna be here and let the world pass me by. I won't see your face wherever I look. I'm blinded by the light. So let go, I don't want to, but I'm gonna try. When she left me, yeah, died a little bit inside. You know, maybe things are gonna be alright. Cause I just wanna see the light. Yeah, I just wanna see the light.
So what I did in this room is I went around and I filled all the holes in, and sanded them down. I used just like polyfiller and filled all the holes in with that, and then just sanded it down, make sure it was nice and smooth. I could see here like some bits were still rough, so sometimes what I had to do is like after I'd done one coat of paint, I had to go back and just make sure that I sanded over it and filled the hole again a little bit if I needed to do that. But yeah, I then caulked as well. I caulked areas of the ceiling that had gaps in them, like for example if they had cracks in the joint between the wall and the ceiling, and then I went round and I started to paint. This was after, you can see here, the like really old style fire had been removed by an electrician. I asked for it to be removed so I could put an alternative in there. Obviously it's still got the gap, but we've been able to come up with a solution that works really well to fill it, so I will share that with you as well. And they're quite common in these older style houses, so it might give you some ideas if you've got an older style house. I think this is from the 70s, this house. The paint I used was from Lick and it was Beige 03. I had to get 2 tins of paint to cover this, like I'd say it's like a small living room really, because I had to go on 4 with 4 coats of this just to get the correct colour, because I found that when I first did 2 coats, which I was expecting to do, it was still really, really light. So when I put on more coats, the coverage got darker and it eventually turned a really, really nice colour. So whilst I was doing the majority of the painting and stuff, I had Mikey's mum doing the ceiling in here, and my mum helped out doing the top bit of the painting above the cupboard. So she just did a white colour. And Mikey's dad helped with the woodwork in the house, doing the skirting boards and the doors. All of the doors needed doing, all of the skirting boards, so it was a massive, massive job. And he was the best at it, so he did majority of that. But honestly, there was so much painting. I was dreaming about paintbrushes at this point. I was dreaming about decorating. It was getting ridiculous.
The fuck's wrong with them? I don't understand. Maybe it will pass by, someone save me. For I pass out, I'm too lonely to be done. I'm a drink at this place. Yeah. Why am I the only one who's left in the rain with nobody to hold on to? Ooh. Why am I the only one who's feeling this pain when there should be 2 of us? And yeah, I know we both wanted different things, but letting go just comes easy to you, don't it? Why am I the only one who's left in the rain? If I had an option to be someone else, I would, and let go of you. I know that I'm obvious, fuck it, I'm made this way. But why didn't I stay when I had the chance? Maybe it will pass by, someone save me. For I pass out, I'm too lonely to be done in my drink at this pace. Yeah. Why am I the only one who's left in the rain with nobody to hold on to? Ooh. Why am I the only one who's feeling this pain when there should be 2 of us? And yeah, I know we both wanted different things, but letting go just comes easy to you, don't it? Why am I the only one who's left in the rain? The only one that's left in the rain. The only one that's left in the rain. Am I the only one? 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 Wish I could say I was finally over you, but that's not the truth. Why am I the only one who's left in the rain with nobody to hold on to? Ooh. Why am I the only one who's feeling this pain when there should be 2 of us? And yeah, I know we both wanted different things, but letting go just comes easy to you, don't it? Why am I the only one who's left in the rain? I know it's nothing new, but it's so good to see you. We do this every day, and I'm still so amazed by you. So hold me tight through the night. It's just us two, me and you.
So I absolutely love the idea of having a media wall, but let's face it, I did not have the budget for that, so I had to come up with a cheaper alternative that looked similar. So I got 6 lac shelves from IKEA. You could also get them from Facebook Marketplace a lot cheaper, and I got the longer style ones. I sanded them down thoroughly, front, back and sides, and then I undercoated them with wood primer. I used exactly the same wood primer, the Wix one, the Wix trade primer that I used for my kitchen cupboard, so I was just using the same resources I had there. And then I added the paint. So basically the idea is with these shelves is you want it to look like it's built in. You want it to look like it's sort of like a fake media wall sort of thing. So you need to paint them after you've done the undercoat. You need to paint them with exactly the same colour you have on your walls. So in this case for me it was beige 03.
So lucky, still can't believe you love me. Falling into your arms, dancing up in the stars. Oh, where I'd rather be than with you. So lucky, still can't believe you love me. Can't believe you love me. I just feel so lucky. Still can't believe you love me.
So after we moved in, things got really busy and I started a new job, and we didn't have a chance really to finish the living room to how we wanted it to be finished. And now in November 2022, that's when I decided to finish the living room and have it all done like exactly how I wanted to have it done. So I got this table in a collaboration from Von House, and they sent this to me, and I thought it would be perfect because it's like a 4-seater table to have in this small space, because we were finding that, like, obviously since we were living there a while, we started to understand what we needed more for the space, and we found that we did need somewhere to sit at the table. So we wanted to get a small table in the living room, and this was a really good way of doing that in such a small space. And now I'm going to show you what the downstairs is like now.
So I'm going to start by the front door. I'm going to open the door and show you what you see when you're outside. It's really dark outside as well, so we've got this little cupboard here which is really good for like storing bins and stuff, like the food waste bin. And then when you walk in the door, you've got this cupboard here, which is a tiny cupboard where we keep our Hoover. This is like the hall area, and obviously that goes into the living room. So this area here, keeping it real, keeping it exactly how I keep it normally, has a little radiator there. This is a perfect little nook as well, especially if you push it in a bit more. It's a perfect little nook for hanging washing and just keeping it by the radiator to make it dry quicker. So we used to have a big mirror here and a plant here, but with like space and obviously it being winter and trying to dry washing and everything, we moved the plant, and this works a lot better for our situation at the moment. We obviously changed the flooring in here to like herringbone style, Cardine floor, vinyl sheet flooring, and it's just so lush, isn't it? I love herringbone, I love the herringbone style, and I really want to, obviously when we move house, to get herringbone style in our like forever home. That'd be lovely. This is the kitchen area, so just to move back as well, you can obviously see there's a little arch here, and it's a little tiny kitchen, with a window there, and it works for us. It's really hard if there's more than one person cooking, which, let's face it, isn't a problem anyway, but yeah, it works for us. And obviously we've painted the kitchen cupboards and everything, and painted the tiles. Also got the learning tower hack here, which I absolutely love. I recommend it to anyone that's got a toddler that wants to start getting them to do like Montessori, or wants to get them more involved with the cooking or even cleaning. Like Arlo helps me clean the sides and everything, and yeah, it's just amazing. Something I do want to do on it though, because it does get a little bit dirty. I want to put like a clear coating on top, like I did with the cupboards, just so I can wipe it down. So that's something that I'm planning to do. You could also paint them. So I was deliberating like painting it the same as the cupboards, but I wasn't sure what to do. So let me know in the comments what you think I should do. If you think I should leave it as wooden and just put a coating on it, or if you think I should paint it the same as the cupboards, because I'm still not sure, to be honest. But yeah, this is the kitchen area. We've got a little freezer in here, we've got a fridge in here, and all of our cupboards here are just like, we've got Arlo's cupboard. I'm not going to show you because it's, well, actually I will. Let's be honest with you. This is the state of our cupboard. This is Arlo's cupboard at the moment. As you can see, like there's serious organising that needs doing. So I'm going to get some organisation boxes, think about some smart hacks I can do, and do a kitchen organisation video with you guys, because I think it'd be really useful. I think everyone's in the same boat really, aren't they? Just sort of dump things into cupboards. Yeah, we've got this, which is from Blinds to Go, our blind, and I love it. I think it's amazing. It was sent to us for a collaboration. We usually keep it like that just because I've got the plant there that I don't want to move. So the only other thing that we're planning to do in here, I'm really happy with the cupboards and everything, but the tiles are starting to peel a little bit. Like you can see here at the back, it's starting to peel a little bit. Like with time, obviously we've been here quite a while now, and I find especially where there's water down there, it starts to peel, and I'm thinking to either try and sand it again and see whether the paint sticks to it more, or to get the peel and stick like tiles. I'll pop a picture up now of what I'm talking about, but you can get peel and stick tiles to go like on the back here. Another thing that I was considering doing that I'm not sure if I will or not, I might do it to be honest, is you can get a peel and stick vinyl worktop. So you could have like a marble worktop and maybe have like some subway tiles or something. The marble would look really, really lush actually with the covers, wouldn't it? So I'm thinking about that. And with the handles, these were such a bargain. Honestly, they were so amazing in the price. I'll link them up here, I'll put a picture of them, but they were from eBay and they came in a pack and they were so affordable, so easy to install, and instantly changed the look of the kitchen. So even if you're not looking to paint your cupboards and you can't really be bothered and you just want something that's quick that will make a dramatic difference, just changing your handles on your cupboards will make a difference. There's so many different styles. There's some lovely like golden ones as well, but I really like the matte black ones for this room. So yeah, that's what we've done in here. We've got a little washing machine here, dishwasher there as well, which is really handy because we didn't have a dishwasher before in the other house. And obviously we've got our oven here. So I'll just turn around so you can see now. Oh, there's a wine bottle there. Yeah, so I'll just turn around now so you can see like the sizing of everything as well. So moving into here is the living area. So if you move around here, we've got the dining area, the dining table and stuff. I've got my William and Woods mirror. I've got my Dow's chairs. They're wishbone chairs. They're so lush. I'm so pleased with how they've turned out. I've just seen one of Arlo's toys as well, sneaked past me when I was tidying up. Yeah, I'm really pleased with how the chairs look. I did order some alternative like wishbone style chairs from Dunelm before. They came, they're really, really orangey. So I'm really glad that I got these ones because the wood's a really nice elm wood. And this table is a 4-seater table, which is perfect for this space because obviously we're in such a small space. I had to come up with a solution that would work to be a dining area, living area and a play area in such a small place, in such a small space. So this works for us really well. I've got my lac hack here from IKEA, and also got my art that me and Arlo did together, which is just so nice. It's so personalised, like knowing that you and your toddler have made something and it's displayed on the wall. It's like, I don't know, it's just, I know it's not perfect, but it's just nice that we made it. And it's really, really nice and textured and everything as well. So I'm really pleased with how that turned out, and that was only a few pounds to make. The rug here was from Primark. It was £30 from Primark. These were in IKEA last year. I think it was like £3 for a really, really long stem. My mum had some at her house actually, and what I did is got some wire cutters and just cut them up to make them fit into this vase. So I just think they look really, really nice. I love them, and they're like pussy willows. So if you're looking to find some that you don't have to like cut up, that are already made, just search in to Google like faux pussy willow stems. Yeah, I just feel like they give a different ambiance to the room as well. And then behind here, I need to get a picture in here, but this is from Zara Home. It's only a few pounds and it's really, really nice. We've got this, which is Seychelles from the White Company. This was a Christmas candle from M&S that lights up. Really, really good, by the way. And we've got a vase here from H&M. This vase is from Primark. This one is Primark as well. This basket here is Primark and it's just got my White Company bits in. Then this vase here is from H&M. And we've just used the same paint on the lac shelves to make it sort of blend in to be like a stud media wall. And then we've got the TV in the middle. We had it before we moved in. If we bought another one for this house, like if we revolved it around the house, we'd get a smaller one obviously because it sticks out. But it works for us now, and obviously this is only like a temporary home for us. And then our fireplace. This fireplace is from Next, and what we've done as well to secure it, so if you can see in the back here, this is like the gap where the old fireplace was, the one that was connected to the wall. We have put some little screws in here to secure it to the wall so Arlo can't pull it down. And then this is my electric fireplace from Von House, which is the same company that sent me the beautiful table. And it is so warm, honestly. I use this now instead of the heating, and I just put it on for like an hour in the night and it just heats up the whole room that we're in. And I find it so much cheaper than like just putting on your heating for hours. So yeah, it's just really, really good and I love it. You can also do it with just the display and not the heat. And then it's got these like faux subway tiles in the back. And then what I've done to baby proof this as well, because it's like obviously a little bit of a risk. You can put the thing is with this one, it's really hard to, like, you have to use quite a lot of force to open, which Arlo can't do, but you could put some like child-proof strips on them. I'll pop some up here of some like ideas that you could put if you wanted to baby-proof it even further. But for me, the biggest risk here was him pulling it. So what I did, you can see back there, I bought a command hook, a really large one that's a heavy-duty one, and I put a wire through the back and wrapped it around that hook so he can't literally pull it down. So that was an idea that we had to try and like baby proof it, because obviously it could be a risk if it was just not secured. So moving on to this area here, we've got our second lot of lac shelves. I'll just zoom out for you so you can see. I've just dumped some bits on it for the moment. It's not fully styled, but got some ceramics on it, got some of these little bunny tails, which are actually from Arlo's birthday cake. There were some spare ones, so I put them in a little vase and they're really nice, sort of sentimental meaning as well. And then I've just got some other little decor pieces on here. This is the area that I'm going to change around. So this temporarily is a little seating area for Arlo. However, I want to get an ascent chair. I'm going to pop some pictures up of some that I like. Let me know if there's any that you think would look really nice in the space. But because it's like a living area zone, isn't it? I've got this sectioned off here and this sectioned off here to be the dining area. I feel like it would make sense to have like an ascent chair here, or a little chair that like lets more people sit around this area. So that's the plan that we will hopefully get done soon. Over here I've got my pedestal coffee table, which I did as my hack that I showed on YouTube in a few videos before this one. And I've got here baby proof candles. They're just literally like battery candles that go in there. And then I have my sofa from my Snug collaboration here. This is the sofa in colour taupe with the black legs, and it's a two-seater which fits really nicely in this space here. And I've got my H&M mirror over there, my asymmetrical one. I would say, like, because it's a lighter colour and because it's like a velvet material as well, it's quite hard to keep clean. So if you're thinking of getting a sofa from Snug, I'd probably go for like the Chanel. Hello, baby. The Chanel fabric, like, I think it's just more durable, really. Hello, baby. You're gonna say hello? Just in time for your playroom tour. Yeah, straight to the Hoover. And then moving over here. Hi, you gonna say hello to me? You cleaning up straight away, you good boy. And then over here we've got Arlo's play corner. So we've got the ball pit, which is from Little Homes, Totter and Tumble playmat, which is multi-sided, and then I've got the balance board here from Capicoa, some bits here from Kid of the Village, just thinking of where else things are from. Everly Rose Prince, the height chart, Crafty Little Pickle is the bunting, Chester and Row, the sign. This is from Dunelm, it was like £20, this canopy. And then I've got my IKEA Flissat table and my IKEA kitchen. Well, it's Arlo's IKEA kitchen, isn't it? Do you love your kitchen? Do you love it? Yeah, do you? You've got your little Henry Hoover. Yeah, have you? And then, excuse me. Can you not? Mummy made that. And then over here we've got the kitchen area. Can you spot the IKEA hacks in this area? I've got a few in this area here that I'm either shown already or I'm due to show. So yeah, this is the space that works for us. And under here I've got Arlo's little seat and tray here as well, which I sometimes pull out for him to eat on. I also, what I do, little hack as well, you can take this out and then put it on here, and then he can sit at the table with us as well. So yeah, that's the mamas and papas activity table, and then it also used to come with like an activity tray on top of it, but he doesn't use it anymore because he's too old. But yeah, it's really amazing, we love it. So yeah, that is the downstairs area. The only other thing I have to show you is obviously there's some doors here. This is where we store all our shoes. We've got some double patio doors here onto the garden. Because it's really dark, I'm going to pop up a video of what the garden was like in the summer. And then out here we've got a little hallway with another little door that leads up to the stairs. So that is the downstairs tour. Just thinking about how far it's come as well from when we started decorating is actually crazy. So I'm really, really pleased with how everything is turned out. Obviously we've got some other changes to make in terms of like adding the chair, like adding the tiles and everything. So that was my downstairs transformation and tour. I am so happy with it, honestly. It's just, I think it's incredible that you can make a rental feel like a home. I feel like it's something that's really, really difficult to do. If you aren't able to make permanent fixtures or changes to the walls and you aren't able to paint, your landlord won't let you, there are things you can do to decorate your home still. Like, ask for permission, like for example, if you wanted to paint your walls and that your landlord won't let you, it's in the contract or whatever, why don't you speak to them, send them a message, speak to them. Sometimes they do change their minds, and especially if you're able to like put together a proposal of how it's going to look, and you stick to like neutral aesthetics, then your landlord might let you. You might actually be saving them a job and ramp up the rent rate for your landlord. So when you move house, they can charge a new tenant more money to live in the house if you're improving it. There are other things though, if it's like a hard no from your landlord, you're able to do things like use command strips, use command hooks. There's so many different command hooks out there. Like I use little command sticky hooks to hang bunting and stuff. And there obviously you've got your command strips that you can put up pictures with. You can also use decals. So I'm just going to pop a reel up now of me using some decals in the woodland room. These ones were from Eliza Doodle Designs, and they are really, really useful to be able to like add a little bit of colour, add a little bit of personalisation to your walls. And there are so many different designs on her website as well. There's not just toadstools or mushrooms, there's so many different things you can pick from. Another thing you could do is something that I actually considered for down here, is you could go to B&Q or Wix, you could ask for a sheet of MDMF cut to size, like half the wall, and you could stick it on with command strips actually, and you could then colour block that and then take that off and bring it with you when you move house if you wanted to colour block the wall and your landlord won't allow you. Another thing you could do is there's so many different stickers around, like if you wanted to do colour arches and you weren't allowed to do that, there are lots of places on like Etsy in particular where you can buy stickers that will give you that colour arch effect. There's so many different possibilities. And another thing obviously that I mentioned before that we wanted to do is use peel and stick tiles. So if you're in a kitchen that you absolutely hate, you don't know what you can do with it that isn't permanent, get some peel and stick tiles, or get a peel and stick vinyl worktop that you can just peel off and remove when you leave if they don't want it there. There's so many different options that are non-permanent that you can actually make to your rental property. So definitely don't feel like you're constricted and that you're not able to do anything, because you definitely are. And I feel like knowing these things, knowing these hacks, knowing how to make these changes to your house, and not being afraid to do it. All about learning, it's about having fun and making your house personal to you. So I'm going to leave it at that today, but thank you so much for watching. I actually have a video next week as well, which is going to be showing you my transformation of my upstairs area. So you won't want to miss it. Make sure you subscribe to my channel, and make sure you also press the little bell so you get notified when I post, and I will see you guys next week. Thank you very much for watching. Got nothing left. I've been staring at the ceiling, I've been staying up all night. Everything I ever worked for vanished in the blink of an eye.